Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jude Christening Drama, 2 victims saved, further Tate trouble and Stefan needs help. Days of Our Lives reveal that Paulina Price wouldn't want to leave her family behind, but she fears she may have no choice due to her failing heart. The week will bring Marlena Evans' advice to stay positive, but Paulina will still feel the need to acclimate her will and get her final affairs in order. Paulina will leave much everything to her grandchildren and prepare to face a grim fate, but it's not the end just yet. Days spoilers allude that a heart may come available for Paulina's transplant just when it looks like stopgap has run out. Over with Harris and Michaels, give Rafe Hernandez updates on Officer Goldman being a dirty Bobby. Ava Vitale will also grow decreasingly concerned for Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin after Clyde Weston tosses around some new pitfalls and another fierce demand. Fortunately, John Black and Steve Johnson will step up to help Ava with a captivity break at Statesville. Clyde may come Ava, Steve and John's hostage if they end up turning the tables on him. In the tank Wendy and Trip are trapped in, they realize the reflections have been closed and will sweat they going to run out of air. Trip will want to make the utmost of what could be their final moments together, so he'll ask Wendy to marry him right also and there. Wendy and Trip will end up swapping promises as they start to lose knowledge. Effects will look bleak for Trip and Wendy, but help will soon be on the way. At Lucas Horton's new safe house, he'll open the door to a couple of disguised guests. Roman Brady and Kate Roberts Brady will go incognito as they pay Lucas a visit. As for Brady Black, he'll maintain with Nicole DiMera to let him talk to Holly Jonas. Brady will want to clear Tate Black's name with Holly's help, but Nicole could shut down his sweats to speak with her son. Holly will also land in a tricky situation since she's still trying to fill in her memory gaps. It looks like Holly will indeed flash back that Tate wasn't responsible for giving her the medicines, so she'll try to steer Nicole down from the idea that Tate roofied her. Still, Holly will be reluctant to take responsibility since she doesn't want Nicole allowing she's a terrible mama. Nicole formerly acted like she'd condemn herself if she said about Holly sought out the medicines, so Holly will struggle to navigate all this. Eric Brady will pay Holly a surprise visit, so perhaps she could get some words of wisdom as she makes some tough opinions. Other Days spoilers say Stefen DiMera will feel backed into a corner. Stefan was unfit to exclude Harris like Clyde ordered, and now Harris is forcing Stefan to take orders from him rather. Stefan will need a way out of this mess and will suppose EJ DiMera could be helpful. That's why Stefan will turn to his family and hope that EJ takes pity on him. Xander Cook will still be facing charges in the meantime, so Sarah Horton will give him a Vim talk and maybe promise that their future is still bright. Harris knows Stefan is shamefaced, but it seems he'll want to put the pieces in place for Clyde's takedown before he gets Xander off the hook. Speaking of getting people off the hook, Sloane Peterson Brady will take a new case when Teresa Donovan hires her to represent Tate. Since Sloane doesn't have the same scruples as Justin Kiriakis, she'll have some aggressive legal strategies and will be willing to play dirty if that's what it takes. As for Jude Brady, he'll get a surprising new sitter when Leo Stark looks after him for a bit. Sloane surely wouldn't be pleased with her racketeer watching her immorally espoused child. Days spoilers say Jude's christening is eventually coming up, so that should bring some strong feelings for Nicole as she attends along with EJ and Holly. Nicole will no doubt suppose of the baby boy she lost without realizing Jude is the veritably same baby. Back with Marlena, she'll do her stylish to help Everett Lynch in a remedy session that gets awfully violent. Will Marlena manage to bring Bobby Stein back to the face? During the week of March 11th to 15th, DOL spoilers say there'll be a participated vision that changes everything. It sounds like that could lead to Trip and Wendy's deliverance since they'll both be resuscitated after running out of air in that tank. There'll also be a secret that gets several characters talking despite preliminarily growing up. That may have commodity to do with Clyde's medicine operation since his takedown could be brewing. Eventually, trouble will find someone who's formerly landed in too important of it. Tate may end up in another dilemma after he steals a phone and breaks the rules at his halfway house by presumably calling Holly. Why wasn't Everett targeted by Clyde? Is he intimately working for him too? Days of Our Lives and Rumors pose the question of why Everett Lynch wasn't targeted by Clyde Weston too? Everett was just as responsible for the composition that incensed Clyde. Is he intimately working for him too? Days of Our Lives spoilers, the Horton house was burned, Lucas Horton attacked, Harris Michaels shot. The Horton house was burned, Lucas Horton attacked or tried to be attacked, and Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, shot each on one night. This was after Everett and Chad DiMera published that composition exposing Clyde. Everett was the bone. Who noticed Clyde's phone ring? And yet, Everett wasn't targeted by Clyde and nothing other than being exposed as Bobby Steinhapt. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Why wasn't Everett targeted by Clyde? Is he intimately working for him too? Everett's exposure as Jada Hunter's didn't have anything to do with the paper or the expose. Chad was targeted by the wildfire at the Horton house, where he was living with his kiddies, and Lucas and Harris for what they know. DOL secrets and lies. Everett's being taken to task for secrets and falsehoods, but nothing affiliated to the composition or his trouble to Clyde. The trouble about snitching about his phone. He did at one point in the interview make a cryptic comment about Clyde's secret being safe with him. Nurse Leo, Everett's remedy, Salem miracle, Dirty Bobby exposed. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the week of March 4th are in. Anticipate Leo Stark to babysit Jude Brady. Days of Our Lives spoilers highlights Everett Lynch has a violent remedy session with Marlena Evans. Paulina Price seems set for a phenomenon. Plus, a Dirty Bobby is exposed, but Clyde Weston isn't backing down just yet. Keep reading to find out what's coming up in the Peacock Cleaner pieces. Days of Our Lives nurse Leo Stark. DOL spoilers for the week of March 4th reveal that Leo will be a sitter. Indeed, though Chad DiMera has watched Leo bond with Thomas DiMera, the babysitting gig might actually be for baby Jude. DOL Days of Our Lives spoilers week of March 4th nurse Leo, Everett's remedy, Salem miracle, Dirty Bobby exposed. Sloan Peterson. Brady is frustrated with the demands of fatherhood. Indeed, though it seems Jude is primarily watched for by Eric Brady. Sloan was enough ticked off about the Valentine's Day failure as well. Indeed, though Eric tries to make it up to Sloan, we anticipate another interruption. Maybe Eric will decide that the only way to get alone time with Sloan and keep her from going over the edge is to get a sitter. The Horton family is dealing with the fire fate right now. As for the Brady family, they're dealing with Tate Black and Holly Jonas' situation. So, the only sitter available might be Leo. After all, Leo did bring Jude into the world and has been sluggishly earning the trust of people around Salem. Perhaps Leo babysitting Jude will push him to just expose Sloan's secret to Eric and Nicole Walker DiMera. DOL Everett Lynch's remedy. During the Everett will have further remedy with Marlena. Since Everett seems confused by Bobby Stein, indeed when he's all alone, it seems he might be honest about not knowing Jada Hunter. So, what will Marlena uncover? Days of Our Lives Paulina Price's phenomenon. Days of Our Lives reveal that Paulina has declared she's not ready to die. With Paulina's health extremity raising suddenly, Abe Carver and Lonnie Price Grant will supplicate for a phenomenon. It seems that Paulina just might get one coming week. DOL suckers can also anticipate Sloan's new customer to be Tate. Holly claims to not know anything about the medicines. Still, is Holly really telling the whole verity about her memory loss? Clyde issues new orders to Ava Vitale. Clyde issues and claim, so Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin's lives are on the line. Ava will partake intel with Steve and John Black, Drake Hodgson, about Clyde's newest demands. Officer Goldman, Christy St. John, is exposed as a Dirty Bobby. Roman Brady and Kate Roberts Brady, Lauren Koslow, visit Lucas Horton, Brian DiTillo, at the new safe house. Also, Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish, turns to E.J. DiMera, Dan Feuerriegel, for help. Which plot are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of March 4th?